Hello and welcome. Today we are going to break down a really big idea, the joint stock company. It might sound complicated, but don't worry, by the end of this you'll understand it perfectly. Let's get started.
Good morning, students. Please settle down, everyone. I hope you are all fresh and ready for today's class. Let us begin. So, today's topic is a very, very important one from your Elements of Business subject. We will be learning about joint stock companies. This is the foundation for how all big businesses work, so pay close attention.
Okay, so what is our plan for today? First, we will understand what a company really is. After that, we will look at the two main types. Then, we will compare the private and public companies. And at the end, a quick revision. Simple, no? Right. Let's start from the very beginning. What is a company? Before we talk about big things, we must be very clear about this basic meaning.
Now, look at this definition. It seems a bit difficult, but I will explain it in simple words. A joint stock company is nothing but a group of people. All these people put some money together. This total money is called capital, and with this capital, they do some business. Each person owns a small part, and this small part is called a share.
Let us take one example from our own classroom. Suppose you all want to go on a class picnic. It will cost a lot of money, no? So what will you do? Each student will contribute maybe 100 rupees. This way you collect a big amount for the picnic. A company is just like that, but for doing business. So, now we know what a company is. But tell me, do you think all companies are the same? Like, is a small family business the same as a huge company like Tata or Reliance? The answer is no. They are very different.
The biggest difference between companies is based on who can own them, who can be the members. Based on this, there are two main types. Can anyone guess what they are? Just think about it for a moment. Yes, exactly. The two types are private companies and public companies. Kindly note this point. This is the most important classification you need to learn. Now, we come to the main part of our lesson, private versus public. Students, listen carefully. This is very important. Many students get confused here, so I want your full attention now. Let us clear this doubt forever. First up is the private company. See, the main word here is restricts. That means it has rules and limits. A private company is a closed group. It cannot just sell its shares to anyone. It is, like the name says, private. So, what are the special features? 1. You cannot easily sell your share to someone else. 2. The maximum number of owners or members can only be 200. 3. It cannot ask the general public, you and me, for money. And 4. Its name must always end with the words private limited. Here is a very simple way to remember. You must remember this. Think of a private company like your own small circle of best friends. Can just anybody from the street come and join your friend circle? No, nah? It is a closed group. A private company is exactly like that. All right, so then what is a public company? Well, it's basically the opposite. A public company is open for everyone. It has no restriction on who can buy its shares, and it can invite the general public to invest money. So what are its features? 1. Anyone can buy and sell its shares freely. 2. It must have at least 7 members, but there is no maximum limit. It can have thousands, even lakhs of owners. 3. It can ask the general public for money. And 4. Its name will end with only the word limited. Look at this table. This makes everything so clear. I want all of you to copy this into your notebooks. Write this down. It shows the main differences side by side: members, public invitation, transfer of shares, and the name. This will be very useful for you before the exam. Okay, students, that was a lot of information. So before we end the class, let's do a very quick revision of all the important points we learned today. Okay, what are the things you must remember from today's class? First, a company is simply a group of people who pool their money, their capital, for business. Second, a private company is a small, closed group. It cannot take money from the public. Third, a public company is a large, open group. It can take money from the public. Simple, isn't it? Now, for your homework, I want you to think about a question. If a public company can collect so much more money, why would anyone even start a private company? Think about the reasons. We will discuss your answers in the next class. So students, today we learned about joint stock companies and the very clear difference between private and public companies. This is a very important topic, so please go home and revise this properly, okay? That's all for today's class. Thank you.
क्या आप एक योग्य शिक्षक हैं जो सही मंच की तलाश में हैं, या एक स्कूल जिसे जरूरत है बेहतरीन टैलेंट की? रास्ते बहुत हैं, लेकिन सही मंजिल सिर्फ एक। प्रस्तुत है schoolcarrier.in।
बंद दरवाजों को अब तुम छोड़ दो, उम्मीदों की नई राहें अब जोड़ लो। न भटकना है ना रुकना है अब कहीं, तुम्हारी मंजिल का पता है बस यही। स्कूल को चाहिए टैलेंट और आपको चाहिए ग्रोथ, यहाँ खत्म होती है आपकी हर वो हो खोज। प्रिंसिपल हो या टीचर, एडमिन हो या कोच, बदलो अपनी दुनिया, बदलो अपनी सोच। हजारों मौके लाखों उम्मीदें यहाँ जुड़ती है, तरक्की की राहें अब आपकी ओर मुड़ती है। बस एक क्लिक और करियर है सेट। schoolcarrier.in है आपका सच्चा मददगार। schoolcarrier.in सपनों को सच बनाएंगे। schoolcarrier.in बेहतर कल सजाएंगे। स्कूलों की दुनिया करियर का है ये द्वार, सफलता चूमेगी कदम, अब होगा बेड़ा पार। schoolcarrier.in लिखो सफलता की नई कहानी, बदलो अपनी तकदीर पुरानी। सपनों को अब पंख लगाओ, schoolcarrier.in पर अपनी राह बनाओ। आज ही जुड़े, आज ही भागे, schoolcarrier.in जहां शिक्षा और करियर मिलते हैं।
नमस्कार। क्या आप स्कूल में नौकरी ढूंढ रहे हैं लेकिन सही वैकेंसी की जानकारी आपको समय पर नहीं मिलती? और अगर आप एक स्कूल चला रहे हैं तो क्या आपको भी योग्य और भरोसेमंद स्टाफ ढूंढने में परेशानी होती है? आज यही समस्या हजारों लोगों और स्कूलों के सामने है। दोनों को एक दूसरे की जरूरत है, लेकिन फिर भी दोनों एक दूसरे तक पहुंच नहीं पाते। यही समस्या हमने देखी और इसी से जन्म हुआ schoolcarrier.in का। ये एक ऐसा ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां स्कूल अपनी वैकेंसी पोस्ट कर सकते हैं और उम्मीदवार सीधे उन नौकरियों के लिए आवेदन कर सकते हैं। यहां केवल टीचर्स ही नहीं बल्कि स्कूल से जुड़े कई पदों के अवसर उपलब्ध हैं, जैसे ऑफिस स्टाफ, कंप्यूटर ऑपरेटर, अकाउंटेंट, लाइब्रेरियन और अन्य पद। हमारा लक्ष्य है स्कूलों और योग्य उम्मीदवारों को एक ही मंच पर जोड़ना। अगर आप स्कूल में अपना करियर बनाना चाहते हैं या अपने स्कूल के लिए बेहतरीन स्टाफ ढूंढना चाहते हैं तो आज ही विजिट कीजिए www.schoolcarrier.in।